Nestled between the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans lies a nation blessed with incredible natural beauty, Canada. As the second largest country in the world, Canada's varied terrain spans from rugged coastlines and dense forests to sweeping prairies and the jagged peaks of the Canadian Rockies. Wherever you travel within this expansive frontier, you'll find iconic landscapes that take your breath away. It's no wonder Canada has long enchanted travelers with its pristine wilderness and dazzling coastlines, shaped over eons by the majestic forces of nature. Between the rugged outdoors and dynamic cities, Canada truly has something for every type of explorer. I'll be taking you on a tour of Canada's top 10 destinations, vibrant places that capture the country's natural wonders and cultural diversity at its finest. So let's get started on our discovery of Canada's most unique locations. Number 10. Cape Breton Island, Nova Scotia. Now, I know what you're thinking. Cape Breton Island? Really? It sounds so small and remote. But let me tell you, this place is full of surprises that will blow you away. From the moment you set foot on the island, you enter a world untouched by time. Gaelic greetings roll off the tongues of locals, transporting you back over a century to an outpost of Scottish settlement. It makes you feel like a time traveler, doesn't it? Well, the real magic is yet to come. Hop in the car and brace yourself for the Cabot Trail, one of the most stunning coastal drives anywhere. I'm talking towering cliffs plunging into a sea foaming with waves, thick forests that seem stolen from a fairy tale, and around every bend a new vista of mountains meeting the Atlantic with drama. You'll be hitting the brakes every 5 minutes to snap another photo for the gram. And don't sleep on the fishing villages like Bay St. Lawrence, with their cheery homes and docks hauling in the freshest seafood. You'll find me down on the waterfront, chatting with fishermen as they shuck just caught lobsters and mussels straight from their boats. It doesn't get any fresher than that. At number 9 is a city that knows how to show you a good time, Montreal. This place might not look that exciting on paper, but let me tell you, it is utterly charming and full of surprises. As the epicenter of French culture in Canada, step into Montreal and you'll feel like you've been transported to Europe. The neighborhoods here each have their own unique flair, from the historic cobbled streets of Old Montreal to the artsy cafes and street performers in the plateau. But it's not all about the past. This city also knows how to party. Towering downtown skyscrapers are lit up every night, and attractions like the Biosphere and La Ronde amusement park will keep even the youngest travelers entertained. What you'll love most here is Montreal's great central location. It makes the perfect home base for any size trip as you explore the surrounding areas, like the gorgeous Laurentian Mountains just an hour away. Not to mention some of the best poutine you'll ever stuff your face with. Between the European charm, vibrant culture, and can't-miss attractions, Montreal shows that big cities can still stay down to earth and fun. Claiming the 8th spot is Vancouver Island, a nature lover's paradise. As the largest island on Canada's west coast, it feels like another world unto itself, with over 750 miles of pristine coastline. From old-growth forests to crashing waves, this place has it all. And did I mention the incredible whales and surfing? Always make a beeline for Tofino on the rugged west coast. There's nothing like climbing up a tree-covered bluff to watch those majestic orcas breach, or riding the glassy waves all day long. And you can't go to Victoria, the charming English-influenced capital, without visiting the fairy tale gardens of Butchart. It's like something straight out of a storybook. Introducing our next destination, a winter wonderland beyond compare, Whistler. Now, you might assume it's merely another ski town, but you'd be mistaken. Whistler holds surprises aplenty. Just cast your gaze upon those two colossal peaks dominating the horizon. Whistler and Blackcomb Mountains together boast more than 8,000 acres of terrain, catering to skiers and snowboarders of all skill levels. Prepare to be amazed. There's just as much to do when the snow melts. However, in summer, you'll find yourself exploring lush forests on a mountain bike or scrambling up rock faces. And of course, you gotta do the peak-to-peak gondola between the mountains. The views of jagged coast mountain peaks will blow your mind. After a big day playing outside, relax in the cozy cafes and plush ski lodges of the villages. I'm telling you, Creekside Village is like something out of a Hallmark movie. And with amenities like these right at your feet, is it any surprise Whistler is consistently rated one of North America's best? Toronto comes in at number 6. This place is the definition of multicultural. Walking through its diverse neighborhoods is like a culinary tour of the world. One minute you're feasting on Greek salads in Greektown, the next you're snacking on samosas in Little India. It's enough to make your head spin in the best way. Of course, Toronto also knows how to show off with world-class landmarks. You gotta ride the CN Tower for that adrenaline-pumping glass floor experience and check out the fairy tale vibes of Casa Loma Castle. Meanwhile, the preserved Victorian architecture of the Distillery District is like a step back in time. When you need a break from the big sights, lounge on the beaches along glittering Lake Ontario, or catch a baseball or basketball game like a true local. Trendy shopping, buzzing nightlife, and Toronto's dynamic energy will keep you entertained around every corner. This city deserves way more than a single afternoon. You'll want to come back for more. Quebec City comes in at number 5. The chance to step back in time is just too good to pass up. Cobbled streets, European architecture, and of course, that gorgeous St. Lawrence River view. It's like you just walked off the set of a period drama. Spend your days soaking up the history of Quebec, Canada's only walled city north of Mexico. Snap pics in front of the iconic Chateau Frontenac and learn about the city's French roots at sites like the Citadel. It's the ultimate escape for any history buff. And if you think it ends there, just wait till winter. Fly through ice sculptures, listen to carolers sing, and sip cocoa as snow blankets everything in a picture postcard scene. It's like something from a Christmas movie. Churchill, Manitoba takes the number 4 spot. A one-of-a-kind Arctic town that should be at the top of every wildlife lover's list. Why Churchill? In the middle of nowhere, Manitoba. But hey, don't judge the book by its cover, right? This place has some serious star power in the fall. You see, that's when the polar bears decide to vacate the frozen Arctic and flock to Churchill by the hundreds. And sometimes they like to wander right through town. From September to November on the Tundra Buggy Tours, you've got an amazing chance to spot these massive white beasts up close in their natural habitat. And if polar bear viewing isn't your thing, summer is prime time for beluga whale watching too. Seriously, how cool is that? Add to that the pristine wilderness and the true feeling of exploring the Great White North, Churchill is a one-of-a-kind must-visit. Ranked at number 3 is the awe-inspiring city of Vancouver. When most people think of an urban adventure, nature isn't usually the first thing that comes to mind. But Vancouver is no ordinary city. It seamlessly blends mountains, ocean, and green spaces like nowhere else. Explore the rainforest trails of Stanley Park, right in the heart of downtown. Then spend your afternoon surfing English Bay or rock climbing on the famed North Shore. By night, delicious eats in neighborhoods like Chinatown will fuel your next outdoor excursion. Oh, and did I mention you're barely an hour away from the legendary Whistler Ski Resort? It's like Vancouver intentionally concentrated only the most amazing scenery into one compact package. Whether you're an athlete, explorer, or anyone who appreciates natural beauty, this city will renew your soul and spark your wanderlust in the best way. Moving on to our next highlight, a natural marvel that demands attention. Niagara Falls claims our second spot. Situated on the border between Canada and the US, these falls deliver an awe-inspiring spectacle with their immense power and grandeur. You'll want to spend all day soaking in the views from elevated platforms like the Skylon Tower and journey behind the falls. But save evenings for the falls' illuminated show. It becomes one of the most dazzling light spectacles you'll ever see. After all that jaw-dropping beauty, relax at the hotspots clustered nearby, like casinos and fine dining. And be sure to book an adventure on the boat rides, venturing right into the rapids. With so much to do both on the falls and in the charming surroundings, spend a whole week exploring here. Don't just drive by. Niagara Falls is a bucket list destination that has to be experienced up close and personal. We've reached the ultimate #1 destination that truly has it all. Banff National Park. Established way back in 1885, this place remains completely unmatched in its natural splendor. Stepping into the heart of the Canadian Rockies is an absolutely breathtaking experience. Alpine meadows and glistening blue lakes pop against a backdrop of rugged mountain peaks that'll simply blow your mind. And with over 60 trails to explore places like ethereal Moraine Lake and dazzling Lake Louise, you'll be reaching for your camera every 5 seconds. Wildlife is also in abundance along the famous Trans-Canada Highway. I've spotted everything from bighorn sheep to grizzly bears. And don't forget the iconic Rocky Mountain hot springs that'll soothe all your sore muscles. Between the staggering nature, historic towns filled with mountain lodges, and small town charm, is it any wonder this was Canada's very first national park? Banff will stir your soul and leave you in awe of this nation's commitment to environmental protection. There really is no place more legendary. You have to see it to believe it. What an incredible journey we've had exploring some of Canada's most unique destinations. Be sure to let me know in the comments which destination most captured your imagination. I'd love to hear about your dream itinerary. And if you enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a like and hit subscribe so you don't miss out on my upcoming international travel guides. Thanks for watching!